Are they just gonna walk
It's
up?
gonna be a natural conversation. Just let me
Okay,
let me
perfect.
fly the plane. Hey, yeah, go ahead and go live. Let me know when you live because I need to, and you can play music too because I need to figure out where this camera freeze.
So what camera do I look in? This one or this one?
Uh, what's up?
And it's nice to meet y'all. I'm Tracy, by the way. I'm Andy's first cousin. hmm So do I need an ear? Is this my earpiece? Oh, we don't need them.
Yeah. We gonna need the You can't carve her out to not say Andy. That's why I don't say nothing. You know, some
Oh,
people.
I am
No, 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 no,
so
no, 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 no.
sorry.
Do that.
It's actually Andy Pandy.
Hey, yeah, do that. No. That's cool. Cause that let people know you're an authentic person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
cool. Do that. I don't be tripping on that. I'm just saying, but some people get
I
weird
am
about
so,
that.
but no, it's so
No, I'm
natural
not tripping.
because I've been
No.
calling you that as a kid, so it's just
But
like,
it's funny to observe that from you. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look at that. Oh, we rolling, huh? We going? Hey, you should go ahead. I do this shit all the time. It's normal. This is a normal conversation. Which camera should I be looking at? Here, there, where? Where's the other? The imaginary camera.
This is full. This is everybody.
Full. That's full. Everybody. Okay.
This is your perso and buddy right here.
This is gonna be a little different for the Charm Hour because typically when I'm going live, y'all see me in my phone. It's a vertical feed, and I really like that. Everybody that's coming in tonight is gonna see. Oh man, look, it's an upgrade. See, that's why y'all gotta donate. That's why y'all gotta donate. Cause you know what? When you donate to us, we can grow the show. We can make it better. We can give you some like bells and whistles. We can cue up music. Cue some music up. Look at that. You can hear music. It's an engineer in here. It's people controlling
so
cameras.
I look in this camera, right? That one. Okay.
Hey man, if y'all just tuning in for the first time, I am Boy Jew, the Charm God. I'm gonna be having some guests roll in. You've already seen a few of our shows, and you've seen them on there. So we're gonna be having an very interesting conversation tonight. Hey man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, throw 50K in the chat. I really can't see I can't. What? Oh, I thought you was waving.
Oh no, not yet.
I was like, what you talking about over there? Hey. Throw 50K in the chat. I can't see you trolls. I can't see you trolls right now, but I'm gonna be looking out for you. If I got any mods that come in, you know what to do. You gotta take care of them trolls. We're gonna be delayed on our screen, so by the time I see some of you trolls, you done already got away with a bunch of crap or whatever the case may be. But we have a very exciting show tonight. We're gonna be talking about Jasmine Crockett and how much she's a thief. Now, I shouldn't say that about her, but you know what? There is a lot of thievery going on in Congress right now, and Doge has caught that. We're going to be talking about, you know what? I also saw the story with the lady in Detroit with her kids that froze.
Yeah, I want to talk about that too because I really want to talk about that.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about that too. What else we got tonight? We got a couple things. I made a little list, but anyways, if you're just tuning in, man, don't forget to throw that 50K in the chat. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. By the way, we're on a 50,000 sub campaign movement this year. Why? Give me a hand clap. Because, can you hear the hand clap? That's tight. Because we're going to get 50,000 subscribers this year. We are going to do that. We want people here to have uncomfortable, controversial conversations with us because that's what we do here. I'm the king of comfortable, controversial, uncomfortable, controversial conversations. This is live TV. It's cool. In 2025, you can go live. You can be on live TV. It's like if we were on channel 13 or 26 or something like that. Most people would be nervous. Are you nervous? Because you're live. You're in front of a live televised audience.
I'm not nervous. You know what? When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a news anchor. No, I'm serious. And so I would practice. So no, being in front of people does not disturb me.
But the way we doing this tonight is it's just gonna be natural. So once Grizzly come in, once Rob come in, we just gonna be killing it. So I got some music playing. We just pumping it up a little bit. I'm gonna see if anybody's coming in. People just come in and out anyways. Some people come in and troll. I hate trolls. Because trolls are just like they come in and say all kind of crazy stuff. And then for some reason, maybe Sosa can fix this. Like I hadn't been able to set the location. Like typically I put the location, but if you don't put the location, it'd be a bunch of people coming in. But we're not gonna curse. We're gonna try not to curse tonight. We're gonna try our best because we want this is live. We don't want them to like flag us or whatever. So
I'm the Sinbad host, so no, I'm not gonna say anything.
On Apollo, give it up. Sinbad is like the only comedian though that's funny and not having to curse to me.
Right.
Well, he doesn't
and
have
that's
to
what
curse.
made him unique.
Bill Cosby funny too.
So what we gonna talk about first?
I just kind of feel like the Jasmine Crockett thing. I mean, we're gonna talk about everything with Doge. We're gonna talk about everything as far as like all this money. Like you got Congress people that's making. You got Nancy Pelosi, what, 220 million? You said $220 million that she's worth? Like, how did you get all that money? What are you doing? So I think the fact that he's even asking that question is amazing to me. Like, how did she get that money? Now, you know, in the comments, I don't know if you checked the Facebook comments when we talked about Jasmine. You got people in there saying, well, she was a lawyer and all of this, and she made $5,000 an hour. Who was she charging $5,000 an hour to?
You know what? I don't know.
Oh, can somebody let Courtney in? They let Courtney in. Who was she charging $5,000? Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I don't know, but I was doing some research today, and she did have a law firm, but she started off. I want to say she started off as a defense attorney, a public defender. I'm sorry, and she was doing pro bono cases. So I don't know how much money she was actually able to make from that, and I don't know how long her law firm was actually running, but when you're doing cases pro bono, I mean, we know what that means already, just by definition. So but here again, I don't think politicians are in office and not getting kickback.
What's up, Rob? You could sit right here, man. Just sit right here. And we live too, so when y'all come in, y'all just gotta put y'all. Yeah, we like no. Like you ain't gotta scramble, but
yeah, you do have to scramble because you're late.
Live.
No, I'm just kidding.
I see you over there. Woo, woo, woo. And
Yeah, they moved me.
You said the who?
And how the Delta used to go like school. Woo.
I don't know. You trying to get now they gonna be on our head, man.
Oh,
hey, how you doing?
Yo, Noop. I see you as well.
Huh? Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I'm looking at it on, you know.
I'm like, bro, you hey, cause you give you that feel. Everybody probably say that up. Cause he give you that feel.
Yeah, he be clapping and stuff in the kitchen.
Why would y'all wait till we go live to do all of this? That's crazy.
The streets had that dance though. The streets need to be able to do that, man. That dance cold.
Hey.
That dance cold. Come on, Kappa.
Hey, when I was in high school, the chicks had a dance. It was so cold. We used to do that all the time. They used to do this. They used to pump up. They used to do this like this. And they used to come back like this. Hey, we used to think that shit was so cold, bro.
Hey, now I was gonna ask about his mic. Is he just kind of? Hold on, let me see something.
I'm just flying high. Riding around tonight, different colors.
Yeah, hey, you can come on. You can come fix it. You can come on set.
Reaching different heights. You love my life. You heard that hype, but you not my type.
Yeah.
But you not my type. Not my
I was in a high school frat.
Hey, this pretty much how. You said what?
We was great value Kappas.
You said who? Great value.
You was Esquire?
Nah, it was in New Orleans. Our frat was Kappa Sigma Rho.
Oh, okay.
But like we weren't like it. Our frat was just about books. It was just about books. We didn't have no dance. We had no stuff. It wasn't like it.
I never joined.
Six bedroom with the game room. Put the fam in it. Came up with a master plan all during the pandemic. Used to get them.
Oh, you went to Willow Ridge. Y'all got Da Vinci's over there, huh?
Cedric Wade.
That was my boy. That was my close friends.
Yeah.
Cedric Wade.
But honestly, it's been a minute.
Cedric Wade passed on one after neighbor when I lived in 100 Glen.
You know, that's so funny. Black people always think they know other black people.
We do be knowing them, though.
Yeah.
We be knowing.
Yeah, that was back in my most city days. I was in 100 Glen
What's
for
this
half
called?
a year. They had to get me up out of there, man. I was running circles around them kids, man. It wasn't no more work they could give me. I'm coming from Memorial Lutheran. I'm coming from, man, the stuff they was teaching the kids I already knew. I was so far ahead. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, no dead ass. in first grade, bro, I probably could have graduated with 100 Glen. Like,
Oh, wow.
like no disrespect to 100 Glen, but they
That's
couldn't.
genius level.
I mean, come on, man. Like, no disrespect to them. Come on, like, I'm in school with like Tom McQueen and them and Curtis and whatever it is and all. I ain't saying they ain't great students, but I mean, I'm coming from like, you know what I'm saying, kids that take books serious. So
Tom
it's like,
McQueen, who's that?
Mm-hmm.
like just, you know, most city guys. Yeah, they didn't have no more work to give me. They would have to start skipping me. So
Yeah. I don't even know if that song's gonna keep on going. It might end, and if it does, we're gonna actually kick this conversation out because we are now live. I'm pulling up on the
hey,
screen.
just give me that bottom cup.
Huh?
Just give me that bottom cup.
You in the bottom
Hey,
cup?
this is
All
an
right, that's
interesting
cool.
bottle
There you go.
of stick right now.
Yeah, I like the stick. The stick rations like stop you from like over pouring.
Well, the stick actually has a story to it. It's actually helps the bottle age.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Yeah, so the way the owner explained it was he brought the barrel to the bottle. Because technically you can't say that you're aging it. You're not supposed to let the liquor age, as you know what I'm saying. You're not supposed to be able to do it. But he found a way to do it.
Hey, I got a quick Black History Month, quiz for y'all.
What?
Uh-oh.
Somebody here tell me Martin Luther King's real name, born name.
Action
this a
Jackson.
quiz?
Yeah, no, it ain't Action Jackson. Come on.
No, it's different. I know Martin Luther. I know he came up with that. It wasn't like that's not how
Yeah.
it started.
His born name was.
Can we use resources?
Yes, we
No, you
can.
can't.
we do it
Can we use
anyway.
resources?
Imagine Jeopardy where you can use your phone.
I mean, that's what we do every day. I use my phone. I be looking at movies and I be like trying to figure out where people
Oh,
from.
wow, that's so embarrassing because we really should know this answer.
No, Martin Luther King born name was Michael.
Michael what? Michael King?
Michael King.
Now that sound like a nigga. That sound like a nigga right there. My Michael King from Atlanta.
His dad went on his father went on a religious trip to Europe and he learned about Martin Luther and I guess like his practices and after he changed his name to Martin Luther and then he changed his son's name.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is.
Hey, well, what up, Ike? My cousin just walked in the room, just walked in the building. Hey, we got to get this show started the right way. You know what? Go ahead and throw that motion on for me. You know, that's the little warm up right there. We gotta have that motion on because I think we're getting motion up in here. This is what I want you to do. I want you to throw 50K in the chat tonight. Why are you throwing 50K in the chat? Because we have a 50,000 subscriber movement on this channel, and really anywhere you see me. We want 50,000 people in this channel, on this channel, in the chat, having uncomfortable, controversial conversations with us. That ain't the jam, but it don't matter. I'm gonna keep going. It's live. When you're on live TV, that type of shit happens.
Okay.
It's like, oh yeah, there we go. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share. We need to get that out the way. Hey, we got exciting conversation tonight. Again, for those just tuning in, it's me, Word You the Charm Guy. I got some people with me. I got Grizzly Adams to the right of me.
Sure.
All the way to the right. Are you a co-host? That's what hey, she said she the co-host.
I was like, what happened?
This
I'm
my,
at the end.
this is my co-host, Miss T.
Co-host cousin.
Hey, you a co-host too? Cause everybody here is a co-host.
Hey, I just want to say 10X is Valentine's Day, and look, I'm prettier than the women out there.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
I don't have a Valentine's. I'm single. This is the first. I'm single. I don't have no Valentine's. I ain't got no side pieces, booty calls. I'm just
Boy,
a man.
the game like that?
Yeah, I can confirm that.
Oh,
Hey,
I can confirm
hey.
that.
I don't get dropped. I dropped the label.
Oh, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's time to regroup.
Happy Valentine's Day for everybody that's just tuning in too.
Hey, but if you got a real good woman in 2025, that deserves to be celebrated. Man.
Well, let's throw the claps up for that too.
You got a beautiful woman in 2025.
One time for the one time.
Man, bro, you got a beautiful woman in 2025. Put that tux on, man. Take that woman to the opera, man. Y'all go listen to the quartet,
Hey,
man.
so you saying it's hard to get one nowadays?
If you got a real one in 2025,
I'm saving money, so me not having one is good.
Go get a Swedish.
All right. Let's go ahead and get this conversation started. Because I've been waiting to talk about some stuff anyway.
Yes, sir.
But it is Valentine's Day. Do y'all have Valentine's?
I ain't really got one.
Clearly.
I ain't really got one, man. Man, We was negotiating. We was sitting at the table doing some negotiation. I had to pull a Luca, man. Hey, we just gonna trade.
Man,
you're not worth for max deal. You're not worth for max deal. I'm gonna just let it go.
I think when my marriage ended, it kind of felt like that. Luca going to the Lakers, like, oh my God, he getting a divorce. Like, yeah, I got a divorce. Whatever.
I
don't mean to be a downer for everybody that's got Valentine's Day and they're out there chilling. Oh, he's talking about divorce on Valentine's Day.
I believe in love. I
believe in love too.
Yeah, it's a great thing, but you gotta, at the same time, we all gotta have our standard,
Anytime I talk about Jasmine Crockett, I get a lot of so we're gonna kick that off there. We're gonna talk about all of the mismanagement that Congress has been doing and all of the gaslighting I feel that liberals are doing about the situation. But I got two posts that live like an infinite realm. Is Jasmine Crockett and Cheyenne Bryant. Now we starting to see that Cheyenne Bryant is a fraud more and more and more. So I think that's waning off. But Jasmine Crockett she has a NBA young boy like cult following that right now probably at almost 2,000 comments where they are just defending her vehemently. I feel like she has become someone that is really a puppet and loud wrong piece of the Democratic Party. I just feel that way because nobody has yet to tell me still what she has done to be so loved outside of, ooh, sister girl, ooh, sister child.
Said something that sounded good. That's about all it takes in our world, Hey, I always tell you, she just wear the uniform well. I tell you, whether it be somebody that's a rapper, somebody in the streets, that's where it come from, the streets. You be like, bro, really like that? Like, he just wear the uniform well. he got the look of somebody that look like about it. And when she talk and she give you that sister girl routine that she do, loud arguing for no reason. And you have to remember, this is Congress. This is an elected official we talking about doing this. She just wear that uniform of pretty much the liberals putting a black woman in front and kind of like sicking her on any social or racial issue. And then we applaud it and she ain't said shit, but again, she wore the uniform well and she wears the uniform of what they trying to put out there. So she gonna get that pub.
Do you think she's worth $9 million? Because they're saying she.
Yeah, she probably is. She probably. I love the fact that that's coming out because I love to throw that out there. That people who make $180,000, $200,000. I said that last night. Somebody said, I know somebody that makes $200,000. They're a millionaire. I would like to look at their bank account and how they did it because that's similar to you making $50K a year, right? And you having $700,000, $800,000 in your account, right?
Right.
And you have a $500,000 home. Like Maxine Waters been around for a long time, so I'll give her that. She's worth like $19 million. She has like a $5 million home, and she makes like $190,000 a year. How does that work, bro? I'm not that good at math. How does that work?
Compound interest. That's how it works. Like that's not that surprising to me. I had a grandfather put 5 kids through school on multiple properties. Hey, every semester went up to the college, cash money, dope boy not gave it to him.
Is a mic coming in? I just want to make sure.
You said dope boy not. I was saying dope boy.
I'm saying just cash. You know what I'm saying? Okay, how much this semester is? Not only that, from the grave taking care of his grandkids.
Yeah.
It was a dentist. He didn't do that with root canals. He did that with wise financial spending. You know what I'm saying? Like, so,
where do you think she got the money from?
At the end of the day, I think just you can make. I don't think a person that makes $200,000 a year being worth $5 million isn't surprising. I don't think you have to make $5 million to be worth $5 million. Investments. You have the insight. If you're in Congress, you probably you know firsthand about great investments. You probably don't pay for little to nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're a congressperson. I'm not charging my congress lady for lunch. She come to my restaurant. I'm not charging my so.
Oh man.
Just for the record though, Rob, that's illegal for them to have insiders, right? Am I right?
It's illegal to get free lunch?
No, insider investments and stuff. That's illegal, right?
To know,
it depends on what they're doing.
To know
it's illegal. Hey, y'all, we got fact checkers in the building.
No. And you 100% right. I know that's how I go. I think that's what everybody's aiming at, though. I think Nancy Pelosi, that's her name, right?
Yeah,
she's
Pelosi.
worth $200 million.
Yeah.
Like that's and I looked it up. They was like from Apple, and I was like, I wonder how did she get the drop on that? But I get it.
Well, I did some research earlier, and Jasmine Crockett has some correlation with cryptocurrency. So maybe that's where part of her money came from.
Can you
cryptocurrency? So whatever, I can't remember the name of it. I'm gonna have to go back and look, but that cryptocurrency company that she was aligned with, I think contributed or supported like $1 million like towards her. Then the website said toward her campaign. Now I don't know how much money that she was able to get from that investment, but a lot of it could have come from that. And we were watching it was a documentary we were watching, remember, about the cryptocurrency. And it was these two individuals, they had gotten by with like millions and millions and millions of dollars, billions of dollars through cryptocurrency that was not traceable through these wallets, these electronic wallets that they had. Now, I'm not saying that she's doing that. Yeah. Because I don't want people to be like, oh, I'm accusing her of that. But I'm just saying that could be a source. Because, you know, at one point, cryptocurrency was a big thing. You don't really hear about it, but that doesn't mean that people don't get money from it.
Do we want our congressmen and women becoming wealthy? I think that it is. You said we do?
Yeah, I do. I mean,
I disagree.
I
disagree.
Smartest, brightest, most savvy people, you know, controlling.
Oh my God, it's a debate.
I disagree.
No,
because I mean, when you, I'm sorry.
Hold on. I do want to hear what he got to say, and I want to know why you disagree. But go ahead and tell me why.
I mean, just short and sweet is just like I think I want the smartest, most savviest, you know, people probably dictating how we spend our money. You know, I don't necessarily want a common man who doesn't necessarily know much about money on a certain level. You know, if I could choose, I would choose that latter group. So I would say I don't have a problem with it.
How much is Bernie Sanders worth? Can we find out? Can somebody find out how much Bernie Sanders is worth? I think Sosa find out. So why do you think it's a bad idea?
Okay, and I disagree with you for the simple fact that when you make so much money, you are so far removed from the common man, from the common individual. So when you're making that much money, how can you relate to somebody like me? Now, mind you, I don't make over $100,000 a year, but I'm just saying, like, so, because it sounds like you're saying that a smart person has to have a lot of money behind them in order for them to be credible.
You don't make $100,000 a year, but if you retire today, I'm pretty sure your retirement have over $100,000 in it. To his point, that's what we're arguing, right?
No. This is TRS, so I don't. I don't think it's in the millions, but
it says only 3 million.
Okay, so I would okay. Why
I expect that too.
I expect that. That's what I'm saying. I'm bringing up Bernie because he is somebody who I do feel like when we talk about politics is probably representative of the most like pure liberal. I think to Yvette Cornell's point, we have a lot of neoliberalism going on. So with that, I think that you will have some corruption. I just think
give me that definition
of neoliberalism. Yeah. So I do need to know the actual definition of it, but when she says it, I feel like I understand it because neoliberalism seems to, new liberal or new movement seems to encompass all the things that we've seen the Liberal Party do. And I'm not BSing you when I say that because he put me on spot. He's fucking, you know what I'm saying, genius.
No, that's the scholarly. That's
scholarly. That's good. You should do that.
We supposed to ask.
Hey, okay, Sosa, can we get the definition of neoliberalism? But I think the way she put it, and what she was saying was we have neoliberalism over there. It's like, okay, new liberalism, like liberal. So new liberal. Let's say it's like, okay, I can associate the new left or liberalism idea to something that's more new age. So I just kind of got it off back.
I want to kick in something when y'all was
expect that, honey.
When y'all was going back and forth about the what you want them to be wealthy. It's according to how they got wealth. If they're getting wealth because they're getting the bucks from the big time donors to manipulate what law they put into play and I don't want them wealthy if that's what it is. And we kind of know that's what it is. I'm not shocked about it with this whole thing about that because I kind of know how it go. I just like for all the people that me and this guy right here go back and forth with on Facebook who are super liberal see that there's no difference between Republican and Democrat when it comes to big money. There's no difference. That's all this does for me. I was arguing with somebody and somebody had the nerve to say, man, Republican is big business. I was like, dog, it's the same thing. I don't know how you don't see that. And I just like this. I just like for it to come out and see that these Democrats are just as rich as these Republicans.
Right.
And they're getting rich the same way. That's all. That's the only thing I like about this, what's going on right now with the Elon situation.
And how can I trust? Okay, back to the arguments that we have with most liberal people. So y'all don't have a problem with your congressman or congresswoman having that much money and being able to, govern other people that may exist, whether it's, other companies that need some type of legislation through the federal government. It's like, it just seems a little weird. So I think that I agree with you. I don't want people who aren't good stewards over anything, good stewards over a budget, good stewards over money. Maybe that's what that means, that they can be great stewards over a budget because they are great stewards over their own cash. But at the same time, when is it enough? Because if you run into a situation where you have someone that just has so much money, like all these millions, well, how did you accumulate that? And if you're running investments, how you're in the private market doing that. So how closely related are you to actually having legislation over those type of entities? And that's the thing that's like bothersome.
Right. Because the audience changes. Because when you make that much money, you're speaking to the audience really that makes that much money. And so your decisions are going to be made based upon that audience. So it changes. Now, I'm not saying that it's right or wrong for them to accumulate that amount of money, but like you said, how are you accumulating it? And again, your audience, the way you speak, what you represent is going to change because you're going to have to identify with the audience that mirrors you.
If your life stayed the exact same, right? But the 5 people that you spent the most time around, just in conversation, dialogue, or whatever, was like Sylvester Turner, Ed Pollard, Greg Abbott, pick 2 other names, Jasmine Crockett, for lack of a better
Roland Martin.
And all right, Roland Martin, right?
These are all my friends, right?
That's the 5 people you spend the most time around. What do you think is going to happen to your income?
They're gonna give you tips.
It's gonna go up.
Yeah, it's gonna go up.
It's gonna go up. You hang around 5 millionaires, you're about to be the 6th. Yeah. So it's like
possibly
the circle that they
will be.
The circle that they're around. See, I don't believe that millions come from earning a lot of money. I just firmly believe millions come from understanding financial management. If we have a child, not we, but like if
he's a neoliberal.
If a person has a child today,
right,
they put $1,000 in the S&P 500 index, and every month they give $100 to the child is 18. That child is 18 with 100,000. That child is 50 years old with $1 million. It didn't take no enormous financial sacrifice. That's just financial management. So I don't equate wealth with like making a lot of money, because I don't.
Yeah, but come on. I think, okay, so let's say Jasmine Crockett is worth $9 million. You were a public defender. You had a law firm where you claim you were charging $5,000 an hour. I think that's big cap, but let's just say she was. I just kind of find it hard for her to accumulate that as quickly as she did and then moving into a salary like she has. I mean, maybe she has made great investments, but the one thing that I feel like I've learned from people that do have a nice amount of money is the time it takes. Like it's very rare that you see young people with it. I think when you see young people with that type of money, and I consider mid-40s that way too, there's going to be some tech investment. There's going to be some things early on that give you fast cash. I mean, the only black people I know is ex-dope dealers who were able to take a nice amount of cash and make it work.
Athletes and entertainers.
I done had friends.
And athletes and entertainers, yeah.
In college, I was had office gifted to me by Scott Maddox. He was chair of the Democratic Party at the time. I had a friend named Justin. He was in college. He was a millionaire, just from a little business he started. Justin's crumbs, like just being in the presence of Justin, when it just meant that you got like little crumbs to pick up. That was $500, $1,000, this, that, and the other. Scott's crumbs. Scott's like, I got this lawyer friend. He needs someone to film his deposition. It's like, make an invoice, $400 an hour. It'll probably be $2. Just go film his deposition for him. Like the crumbs when you're around a highly successful person. So if your life is that, people don't, it's very, to me, I think I could see that happening without doing anything wrong.
I mean, that's a good point. I'm not even debating that. I believe that. I believe your environment, everything you said is accurate. But okay, it's just like, okay, I don't want to, this is like a tough pivot, but I'm gonna just go here and back away because I don't want to stay here long. But Keon Henderson, is that his name? The pastor, the preacher here?
Yeah, married to Shawnee.
All right, his talk of money and even making money, I could understand it came through real estate or whatever the case may be. But I think some of the issues we have with it is someone who's supposed to have this high level of moral compass being around something that can have such an evil presence around it. Because I could say this, even working in the studio, when money came in, like good money came in, it's just an energy that come with money, man. Like no matter what.
Good energy.
Good, bad, both. Because there are people that love money. There are people that want to do anything for money, even if you're a great person. If you're a great person, I remember I did some work for a client. I don't want to talk about this too much because it's kind of like I got some real PTSD moments with this. But I was doing some work for a client and I got a bunch of money doing it. And people around me, the one mistake that I made is people around me knew it. So that changed attitudes. It was people flipping on me that I was really cool with. Like I thought not
They
cool,
black, right?
tight, they were black.
Oh, okay, well, you know how the blacks are. you know how the blacks are. You know what I'm saying? I could have told you that.
He let one too many niggas know he was getting that money up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, why are we like that? Why is it? Because I think when we talk about money right now, I think when we see the liberal audience that we're seeing, at least on our timelines, are black people mainly.
Yeah.
Why are we so we're money driven and we will flip on money at a drop of a hat?
We don't have it.
Come on.
And we don't have a healthy relationship with it. So we look at it a certain type of way.
Right.
We're not close. We don't have the available resources. The resources like available, right there. So they feel like, it can make you, or not you per se, but it can make a person act differently because of that, because you don't have it like that. You have to work extra hard in order to get it.
Remember we saw in the news that black dude that was a mayor of like a new town and he took some of the money?
Oh yeah, and they were
town.
mad at him.
They were mad.
When I say they were mad at him, I mean it was almost like we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for
and
you.
He took their money. Hey,
he did.
Black people.
He did.
I know it's Black History Month, and probably it shouldn't be saying this. But we do. I think for the collective, we don't do great business. I think we will steal. I think that we don't even like doing business with one another. I think if we really are honest with ourselves, I hope I don't get flagged. Hey, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, throw 50K in the chat. Anyways, I think that in our minds when we're picking somebody for business, we're going for somebody white. I think we're thinking if I'm gonna get something done right, I want to go with some, white ice is colder. I think we do feel that way.
Even Dr. Umar got white folks to build that school. You think about it,
But you know what? All people steal money. We just make it obvious.
Yeah.
I think that's what the major thing is. I think everybody.
You agree with that?
Everybody.
By the way, everybody can participate.
Mrs.
Adams.
Regardless of the race.
You agree?
People have the opportunity to take money, whether they black, white, Asian, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. But they do it in such a way, it could take 15, 20, 30 years before they call.
Right.
Oh, not us. The minute we get $20,000, we done bought a jet. We done bought a $3.5 million house. It's like, wait a minute, hold on.
timeshares on the jet.
Right. So we make it obvious. And it's like, wait a minute, hold up. So it makes it seem like we're ostracized, but no, that's not really it.
That's why I need a 30 for 30 for the Turkey Leg Hut, because I feel like, it was an amazing establishment. And then all of a sudden it just went down. I mean, they made a lot of money. They made a lot of money. And then all of a sudden you start hearing black business shit. They're not paying people.
And I believe that.
They, waitresses is, they not getting paid. They not paying the vendors. Cisco ain't gonna lie. Like I was in the Navy. I was a cook in the Navy. We got orders from Cisco. It's thorough. So you got to pay them.
I think the most important thing in life sometimes is knowing when to say when. When you was talking about they were stealing, right? And in life, you got to know when to say when. Sometimes it's life or death to know when to say when and when you're doing something. I remember some years back, I was doing some stuff. I was getting some money and I was high rolling and I was doing it with ease. You feel what I'm saying? But me, I'm always thinking about the downfall of it. There might be a negative on me, really. I'm always thinking about if this goes left. I remember my homeboy called me and said, hey, I got a job situation. We're going to go out of town. We're going to be gone for a while. What you going to do? I'm literally sitting on my couch with a bag, and I could have continued to guide. And I said, the people I was getting the bag with, I said, hey, bro, I'm out of this motherfucker. I got to go, bro. You going to leave this? Bro, I'm like, yeah, I got to go do this, bro. Because I'm at the end of the day, I know I'm a very boastful, not boastful, I'm very me up front, but I'm very paranoid, bro.
Right.
So I thought about it, said, man, let me go ahead and go this direction. I think sometimes every time you see somebody stealing something online or something, and I said I was stealing, but when you see somebody get caught, it's $2-3 million. You be like, bro, why you didn't stop when you got 500,000?
Right.
Yeah,
When you got that $250,000, why you didn't stop? Why
The
did you
Bible
wait
tells you about greed.
Yeah, you feel me? It's crazy though. I think it's natural human behavior to want to get so much, but man, you got to know when to say.
You say
when.
you're paranoid, but good proverbs say that's just wisdom.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm prepared for the winter, so I don't really see the paranoid part.
So I'm gonna bring it full circle. I definitely believe these congressmen then took some money.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, if you want me to vote for some shit that I think is not a big deal, and I know I said we're not supposed to curse, but I could slip up a little bit. If you're gonna vote for some stuff that I think is, not, it's not to me a big deal if we put it in legislation, I'm gonna vote for it. But here's the problem. I think that's how everything starts. I think even when the Civil Rights Act, right, it started with black people can't have it all. Let's throw a little bit of something in here, and this is cool because it's for the moment. But people are always going to find loopholes and going to come in and do what they want and just exploit something to it being dangerous.
Who's easier to compromise, though? This congressman that's worth $2 million or this congressman that make $100,000 and worth $100,000? I think if I'm trying to have my way, I'd rather have my way with the person who got $100,000 than the person who got $5 million.
Not necessarily, because everybody ain't doing everything for money. Like for me personally, I don't. In my experience with being around people with money, I realize that I'm cool without it. I didn't got this is where I get a little raunchy. I didn't got hoes without it. I think for men, the main thing is, can you get women? I know this is gonna sound crazy. Can you have a woman? If you can have a woman and be you and not have to spend a bunch of money doing it, I think that's the route you go. So I think tall men who have a certain pool of women, this is how women end up having babies with broke men. It's like, if I don't really have to do anything and I can have access to sex, then So it's like, I'm cool without it. I can go into a room as an average Joe, as an Uber driver, and still get attractive women, and I can live a regular life. It's not a thing for me. But if I'm a nerd and I'm in tech and I barely feel boobs, I take $5 million right now to do what with transgender surgeries? It's nothing. Like, do you want me to vote for that? Sure. Because once I get all this money that I'm about to get, I'm definitely gonna go trick off somewhere and give me a wife from the Philippines.
And there's a difference between being rich and wealthy. I think we need to define that too. Rich is like for the moment, wealthy is generational.
Mm-hmm.
And people who are truly, truly wealthy, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah, that is true.
You can't. They live in modest homes, modest vehicles, but yet they have enough money to sustain their life, their children's life, and probably their grandchildren's life. Yeah. People who are rich, it's like, I have the money until I'm gone.
Warren Buffett live in a house look like it's straight out Farm Meadow. It's straight off Merrimew Lane. That's straight off Rail Lane. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, that's Southwest, man. Anything with a meadow or a glen in it, I know that I'm gonna be on the Southwest somewhere.
Well,
they was trying so hard to make it sound fancy.
Yeah,
put a park on the end of it.
Come on, man. Not a chance. So this takes me to something else, since we're talking about money and finance. This lady has children in a van in a casino parking lot in Detroit. Mm-hmm. First off, we live in Houston, so it's not like that cold here. What we think is cold, it's not like that up north cold. But we've had cold. Mm-hmm. But this van was like 20 degrees on the inside, and these kids were in this van, and subsequently they were frozen to, their end of their lives. Mm-hmm. Now, the lady wasn't in the casino. One of the children is 8. The other child is 2. Mm-hmm. How are you in this circumstance? Where are the fathers?
Well, you say she wasn't in the casino?
I don't. From what I read,
she didn't leave them or nothing.
She didn't leave them. This was just with them, from all that I know. and you guys may have more information, and if anybody could look it up for us, this is about as much as I do know is this was their living condition. They were living in this van.
Mm-hmm.
That changes it then.
And so 20-degree weather, a 2-year-old with a pamper and a t-shirt on.
Yeah, I'm gonna think.
Okay, and I'm glad you said that because.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it don't sound like someone in their right mind. When you said casino, I was like, well, gambling is real addiction.
I don't think she would.
But like, no, straight up. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't mean to take a dark situation and turn it into a light.
But that was my first thought was like, okay, gambling's serious addiction. But if that was their living condition, I'm gonna say mental. Because the one thing I never understand is the struggling woman who doesn't have some of the. Because there's so many programs out there for a woman with kids struggling. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so here's the thing. She did say that she called and she asked for help, I guess from the city or the government or whatever, and no one reached back out to her. She called, now this is what I read about. She called the kid's father, and according to the father, he said that all she said was, "Can you come and get them?" And he was like, "For what?" I guess she didn't explain, whatever. So I guess he could not get them X, Y, and Z. That's still a little fishy. The thing is, everybody, now here's the thing. Let me be perfectly clear. If those were his children, if she needed him, he should have come. And it really should not have mattered what she needed him for. However, there's pieces to this story that just don't add up. Because there were supposedly other kids in the car too, and they were perfectly fine. And then you were in the parking lot of a casino. Okay, so, and here's the thing. They didn't get her for trespassing, so they didn't make her leave the parking lot. So then when you think about, okay, so, and I'm not in her situation. It's easy to say what a person should have, could have, would have done, but we're not in their situation. But a lot of the comments were saying, well, do they have any other family? Because her mom, the lady's mom, was in the car with her too. So you don't have any other siblings. You can't go to a church. There were no shelters. I don't know. Something just seemed a little bit off. And even as a parent, I'm going to be honest with you. I love my child. And if that meant that I had to take off all of my clothes to put it on that child, that's what I would have done.
In 20 degrees.
In 20 degrees. If I have a two-year-old,
I'm gonna just go.
I mean, if I have no, and I'm saying that saying that because if I have nowhere, granted, I have nowhere else to go. No one is gonna take me in. I'm sitting in this car with all of my kids. You felt 20 degrees before,
though, right?
In part, yeah. Okay. Remember, we had the winter freeze a couple of years ago.
It's supposed to be 20 like Monday or Tuesday. So if she
yes. Now, what I'm saying is, yes.
Oh man,
I know you're laughing, but what I'm saying is, as a mother, you're going to do what is necessary for your children. Now, again, it's just so many missing pieces to the story.
I think one thing we got to add in though, it's not like they were asleep and they was complaining saying it's too cold, I'm about to die. They probably was asleep and everybody was asleep, and then they just passed away because the hypothermia hit them, and that's how it happens. I don't think that it was something they was looking at it, and that's crazy because remember when the freeze hit. In 2021, my son, my 8-year-old, bro was asleep on. I was so cold, and I've been cold places. We stayed in Colorado before. We'd have been out in negative weather, right? I was so cold, wrapped in blankets, bro. I couldn't sleep. And I look on the floor, and he forward. Bro don't got no shirt on. The cover right here, he knocked out past my sleep. I'm like, look at this kid. I put him up, but I couldn't even sleep. It was so cold. You feel what I'm saying?
That's the best sleep.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I'm freezing, but I think it's just I just think it was a perfect storm for disaster. You feel what I'm saying? I think she probably didn't exercise exhaust every option she could have as a father that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like me and the children of the mother of my children break up. Like, I'm like, bring me my kids over here. Literally, I'll take my kids. Like, I want them. My dad was like that. Him and his first wife broke up. He took the kids. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't understand her calling saying we need help with the kids. She would have called. I'd have been like, just bring the kids. Go on, figure what you about to figure out, and I'm gonna take my kids. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how I was put on it. I'm gonna
it's
take
a
my
situation
kids.
probably more to learn from than to understand. Because we don't have all the details. It's gonna be hard to really understand. But
Agreed.
maybe for the next person in that situation to know that, because a lot of times it's kind of hard to say if a person was failed by something if they didn't reach out.
Yeah,
it's like a homeless person that like has never even tried to go to a shelter or tried to go to a thing. We don't really know, but maybe this could raise awareness for the next person, who's having challenges too.
So I'm just asking. So she couldn't go in the casino?
That's a trick.
I'm just asking. So did they tell her she couldn't come in? Did she even try to go in? She was in the parking lot. So again, as I said, in a casino, 24 hours.
I'm guessing her appearance probably wasn't in alignment with.
Who cares about an appearance? You come to the casino to spend money. I'm just saying. But did they look? They didn't look homeless.
I don't know what she looked like.
There are people that are right now sleeping in their car and they get up and they go to work. Somehow they may go to a Love's and go shower. I'm not saying that that's what she would have done, but I'm saying there are people who live.
This is fact.
We see it on TikTok.
Yeah.
If it's true, I'm living out of my car. So they get up, they'll go to.
And they got 100,000
Love's.
viewers, huh? That's crazy.
Well, yeah. Well, minus the viewers, but you'll see they'll go in, they'll take a little shower, they'll brush their teeth and so forth and move on. So I'm saying this is 2025. I think that we're so used to thinking of homeless as holes in your clothes and your shoes talking, you standing on the street corner with a sign. Well, a lot of people are not homeless, and she had a vehicle.
Can I say something about homeless though that are out here with dogs? I'm seeing some really healthy looking dogs with homeless people.
Oh my God.
I am. And it's like,
hey,
you're in a dilemma.
This
is not the time to have a great leash on the dog and healthy skin. It's like, hey, what are you doing with that dog?
I got a great dog statistic. If a veterinarian gives the dog owner a medicine to give to their dog, and a doctor gives a person medicine to take, person is something like 7 times more likely to give the dog the correct medicine than they are to actually take as prescribed. It's a crazy statistic.
People love dogs,
It's a crazy statistic, man. Like that dog thing is crazy to me, man. The stuff.
Hey, dog, do you like YouTube binge for this? How do you get this?
That was a Jordan Peterson. I went on the Jordan Peterson.
Oh, well, okay, that makes sense. I haven't watched Jordan in a long time. That makes sense.
We got a weird thing with dogs. Like, I understand a dog is loyal, don't talk back to you, don't hold grudge. You can slap a dog and come right back, but it's kind of weird the love we have. Man, dog the white man best. You know who the black man best friend is?
Who?
Black woman, man.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? That ain't us.
It's true.
That's not us. That ain't in our.
We get along.
In our DNA to be living, kissing the animal in the mouth.
Nah, man.
People love their
tongue
dogs.
in the animal.
I want a dog, though. I do want one.
I want a cane corso.
I have a dog. I have an Australian Shepherd.
Yeah, but you be like the dog sleep in your bed and like.
Oh no.
See, you got healthy boundaries.
We're not sleeping in the bed or anything like that.
I will say this. I just think it's unfortunate.
I do too.
I think I'm gonna say this is gonna be wild, but I wouldn't be me if I didn't say anything wild. Like we will just drop a baby in anything. So if this woman is, maybe not functioning at the highest level possible.
She had multiple kids with her.
You know what I saw going?
Three.
You know what I saw going viral on TikTok? Well, not TikTok, but social media. Did I see? I don't know what the correct term for Down syndrome is, but it's a Down syndrome chick with big boobs. Have you seen that? And they was like, "Oh, I'd hit." You seen that? I was like, damn, wow, like men are we can be like that. We'll knock something off. Dog.
Oh, that's so
Hey, listen.
That's messed up, dog.
That is so wrong.
By the way, hey, wait a minute. Is your mic gonna come through clear when you say that here? It should. You need your mic on because I'm gonna be talking to you.
That's so wrong.
You need your mic. You're a part of the show.
Because men are visual. They see it. They get attracted, and then
I ain't gonna lie. I've talked to women where I've only looked at their breasts. Like
that's a shame.
But down.
Were you being honest?
Down syndrome.
It's TNA, bro.
I messed with chicks I thought was crazy, but never like who I literally thought had like.
It's TNA. It's TNA. So like you say, men are visual, but that visual with TNA though.
Do women know? Okay, we've got a woman here because we believe in DEI. We want diversity, equity, inclusion.
Okay.
So you said she wasn't qualified? No, go ahead.
You're here because you have to confirm what we believe. No, but so like, do women know that? Do women know that what they have naturally could entice men to think and act a certain way? Do women know that?
When you had me until you said naturally, because it's like 95% of the women I see have BBLs. They have breast augmentation.
Sister.
So you're they're so far removed from being natural.
95.
And I think because they know men are visual, they feel like they want to enhance certain things. I don't want to go too far, but I feel like when a woman does so much, she looks like something else.
Okay.
And so I think that
But why do the BBLs work?
What do you mean work?
Okay, so BBLs are accentuating what he just said, TNA.
Okay.
So that's what we are attracted to naturally as men. Men are attracted to breast and butt.
Mm-hmm.
So do y'all know that? Like, does the average woman know if I put this on?
Of course.
And these boobs.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, most men that are talking to you are going to be talking to your chest.
Right. And see, in this, and I've always said this, and I have friends that disagree with me. When women get BBLs, I don't think they're doing it for men. They're doing it in competition with the other woman.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you really think about it, if you know, because men will look at a woman with a big booty and a flat chest. Like, let's just be for real. So now it's like, all y'all got BBLs. All y'all have boobs up to here. You're doing it because you see the next woman do it, so you're trying to outdo her. And I think that's really what it is. Because when you talk to most men, they'll tell you they'll be with it, but they're not gonna marry you. But then 95% of the women want a husband. So then it makes me question, like, so then why are you really doing it? And I feel like it's in competition with other women.
Box butt is just terrible. I think box booty is horrible. But I'm asking that because I don't think it seems like women are saying today that, yeah, I just wear this for me. Or I wear this because I think I'm sexy. Like, oh, don't look at me. I got my boobs out. You can see my nipples. Don't stare at me. No, you're a pervert. It's like, well, I mean, we are visual.
And that's psychotic to think that way. To come out half naked and you don't want nobody to look at you? You don't want nobody to look at you?
Mm-mm.
You don't want no whistle.
You can't shame me.
Come here. Well, then you
can I say the S word on YouTube? Can I say SLUT? Can I say it?
Put a G. Replace the S with a G. Just call it
a glut.
Yeah.
I gotta say glut.
Yeah.
You can't, man. This is such a silly ass world. Can I say ass?
Well, you said it 10 times.
I can say pass.
Probably.
I gotta say pass.
Yeah.
It's so wild. Because I'm sure we got some hot moments in this show, but we have to censor ourselves so much. Did you see the bald-headed lady, the congresswoman? Did you see that on TikTok?
Yeah.
Who talking about she wants to censor people? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I seen it yesterday.
How could you even say that out loud that you would want to censor people?
And it's crazy because we know that that's what they were going to do had they got the chance to do it. Now that your man's in office, you see Zuckerberg pull back some of his restrictions. You're not going to Facebook jail as much no more. Of course, though, I think when it comes to, just to backtrack a little bit to what you was talking about with being a certain way, I think women do that as a whole on social media because people just don't tell women, like you say, we it's hard for us to spot out and call out female losers. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you might see that 50-year-old actress, I ain't gonna say no names, on Instagram, showing her body off, doing some weird shit in the pool, half dressed, and dudes is like reposting it. I'm looking at dudes like, bro, I'm just me personally, bro. I'm not that horny, bro. She's a loser. It looks like something a loser would do. If that was a man doing something that was the opposite of it, or that could run parallel with it, we'd be like, bro, you a fucking loser. That's like if you was on, if you clocked on your and see me counting money, talking about yeah, you'd be like, bro, that's weak, that's lame. But we see a 50-year-old entertainer, actress, and she got half her body out. I'm like, bro, dudes are reposted. I'd be like, bro, that excites you? That's like
yeah, just like cooking with Kaya.
It's so dangerous.
I like some cooking with Kaya.
Like
we don't need to ban cooking with Kaya.
I didn't say you got to ban her, but I'm saying if your point is to cook.
I think the best thing that a woman could do is listen to men. You know,
I agree.
And it's like that women, the most dangerous thing about censorship and things like that is women really have no clue how men actually talk and how men actually feel. And I was explaining this to like a young lady, and I was like, hey, you hanging with a guy, hey, y'all kiss whatever guy. Say, hey, listen, I just want to make sure you're comfortable. Let's just, chill, whatever. I'm just enjoying the moment. You relax or whatever. Something happens later that night. Y'all make passionate love and everything like that, right? You go home, and you tell your girl, what happened with Rob? Oh my God, we made love under the moonlight sky. It was just like an oscillatory moment. We were kissing this, that, and the other. Like we were just, that means kissing, by the way. But like
that was a crazy SAT word. That was a crazy SAT
I got that from my vocabulary after 2 days ago.
Boy.
But like, so that like that's what she tells her girl.
My hoes ain't been that smart.
But like, but like, I'm like,
sorry.
why you tell your girl that? Here's the story that Rob tells Drew. Hey man, what you did last night? Oh my God, man. Remember that B so-and-so? Man, that chick was disgusted, man. She ate the. That's how guys actually talk, right?
Yeah.
Like that's how guys actually talk. And it's like, but we've lost the ability to communicate rawly with women. So we have to communicate in a very like sugar-coated way. And it's almost like, it's like if you're not willing to hear things in this raw truth, then it's like, then it's almost like we're purposely leading you on. I hate that.
Do we? Because okay, I'm gonna bring up the Slim Thug thing. First off, I want to say this: no Slim Thug slander, because I do like.
I like Slim.
I like Slim Thug. I think he's a key figure in Houston as far as a rapper and artist. But I thought that what he said about black women was is telling of what a lot of men have to deal with women, and I think it was totally off the mark. Because me personally, I think all the problems that I had with women I caused. If I'm being honest, I could be man enough to say that, to a degree. I'm not saying women aren't gonna get pushback, but easy to my women, black women aren't easy. I mean, that's all who I've been with. It's been fairly quick to me. Like sometimes I've had to be like, don't give me some time. Like I'm the bitch in the situation. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'm the itch. I'm the itch.
Strikes.
Yeah.
I'm the itch in the situation. But it's like, dang, it's like I haven't had that experience. I feel like some men that have to lead with money, then that's just telling of them. Because that sounds like what he's going through. Like, you have to jump through so many hoops to be with black women. Other women just kind of do it. It's like, I haven't had that experience.
Man, we ain't gonna imitate Slim like that now. Come on now, man. We got Sugar Daddy Slim then kept it real, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna hold his truth against him now.
That's not me like, him as a character, as a person. It's just more so when I hear shit like that, it just comes off as complaining. Mm-hmm. It comes out. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to rope you into it.
Nah.
Come on, share this with me.
Hold on. You trying to give me? Hey, it's not that. Cause Slim go on a rant and he just talk about random shit, which that's cool, free world. I like when he talks certain stuff. I agree with him a lot of times. I didn't understand where he was going with it per se. Do I think black women are hard? I think when we were younger, other races of women did stuff faster when we were younger.
Yeah.
In this era, I don't see it. I don't see that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not out here, but I'm just saying I don't see it because I think everybody is so give me what you got. Where's the exchange? Where's the transaction at? You feel what I'm saying? So if he mean by that, then I understand it. But I mean, other women kind of do the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? But as far as like, I don't think that, I just don't think that black women are super. Was he just talking about sexually or what?
That child support be running guys hot though. I think really at the root of all of it be child support. A lot of times guys be on that child. Once you on that child support, it breed a hatred in men. You know what I'm saying? Like
somebody that got 5 kids and no child support payments.
Really, like so, I
knock
really
on that wood.
That's why I just try to listen to them with some empathy because I know that child support will turn your heart cold.
I can imagine.
So I think that's a lot of what Slim.
I'm on child support. I got 6.
Yeah. Slim had one child.
With one woman.
Slim had one child. He moved to Pearland to be closer to the child.
Yeah.
The child mom took him to Colorado. So that dude been hurt a lot. Maybe now he might not have been hurt directly by a woman, but he been disappointed by that child.
You can prevent that in the order though. So some things I don't think guys know, but you can prevent that in the order because if you go to court, it can only be like the counties around the county you in if you go to court.
Oh, wow,
Some stuff just don't have to happen if you press it, but we get scared, then we think that the court's automatically just gonna go with the woman's shit. Go in that courtroom. Go in that courtroom and come with your stuff. They gotta abide by the law. There's a lot there. But you're right. I mean, he's had to pay child support. I'm not sure if he's still on. He probably is. Yeah. And maybe that is kind of like the root cause of some guys' disdain with what they're going through with these women. Because I mean, you
can't compare what you're going through with your baby mama with other women. And then also look at the audience. I mean, what type of women is he attracting?
I think it frames it though. Whatever you go through with the woman, with the woman that you most locked in with, it's gonna frame your view of woman. Every time I done ever wrote a Facebook post about how some BS with women, I was dealing with some BS with a woman.
Yeah,
like,
you're right. That boy dropping gems.
Like so, like how you know what I'm saying, like the experience that you having with the women closer to you is gonna frame your the way that you view
inevitable.
women.
You're good. I mean, problems between men and women are inevitable.
Cause happily married man ain't gonna. If I'm happily married, things going right. I'm with the love of my life, man. She adding value. I'm not gonna be on social media talking about the problems of this, that, and the other. I'm gonna be probably the opposite. I'll probably be encouraging brothers to, deal with your stuff, man. Start a family. I'm not gonna be talking about problems with women. I gotta be having problems with women to be an advocate for problems. You know what I'm saying with women.
Well, yeah.
Well, hey, we was only gonna do an hour. First off, I just want to say this is dope. Are we good? We got some more time? We got 10 minutes? We got 10 minutes. We can go 10 more minutes. Oh, man, we got 10 minutes.
Hey, and let me not jump, but we was talking about child support.
Go ahead.
So we got to bring up the Anthony Edwards situation.
Oh, man.
Come on. Somebody got to grab Ant-Man and say, bro, look, these BBL warriors that you meeting online or at these parties, stop busting them down with no protection, bro. Come on, man. You just signed for $250. What, he got a $250 contract? She's not finna get rid of it. That ain't 23.
Yeah, so I'm explaining what he going through because he young. You're right. But at this age with that money and being able to get those type of women, he wants raw dog. Honestly, he probably not even afraid of the child support, and he too young to be thinking about it. But like right now, he's like, man,
too young to be thinking about it.
I'll take it.
Think about it.
Oh.
How you gonna lowball her? How you gonna 100,000? You supposed to put a meal up. I got a meal right now. We go to the. You know what I'm saying?
Boys went 100,000. Boys went from $40 to $1 million. $1 million for a good time?
No, $1 million for her to cancel the trip.
I wouldn't care who she was, bro. I'm thinking, bro, if I meet this girl. And she got that frame that she should pay for, bro. She looking to get her investment back. Let's be honest with it. Like you talked about the BBL, that is an investment for people like him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why not just get the vasectomy? And then when you retire,
man, no.
get it undone.
Listen, we know.
You 23. No, you can get it undone.
Nah, hell
plus you already got kids.
We got 4 kids now, so
you already got kids.
Hey,
I'm gonna get the vasectomy, and then when I retire, then I'm
a meal. Okay, let's say she get about 10 bands. Let's say she gonna get about 10 bands a month for
10 bands.
She gonna get about 10 bands,
bro.
She gonna
times 5,
if not more.
You gonna get 50 bands?
Okay,
50.
Bro. What is this contract, please? What? He just signed a max deal. I think it's like $250.
Okay, she gonna get 50 bands for 12 months for how long? 18 years? That's way better than going for that's how she can become Jasmine Crockett and get 9 million. She can do what you said. She can compound interest.
So does it still work the same? Like for the first child, that particular mother gets a certain percent, and then the second. So the first child is going to get
there's a certain amount of children you get to where it
the
stops.
most. Yes, the first one's going to get the most. Exactly.
Bro, listen.
So it'll probably be more than 10,000.
He's 23. He signed for $250. He got 4-5 years on that contract. He gonna be 28. Bro, finna get another. It's gonna be like 300.
No, it's gonna be it's gonna be like in the four something by then.
Bro, by the time this over with, bro, gonna be 700,000.
He gonna be 800 million strong.
800 million made in NBA.
He trying to raw dog. He 23.
Man,
he trying to raw dog.
I ain't never like, even if you raw dog, bro, you ain't never pulled out. Like, what are we doing?
But you know what? When we were younger, I think we would want to do that with our girlfriends or somebody that we really wanted to be with.
And that goes back to the
I don't think we were really thinking about, when I was young, I wasn't thinking about like trying to do that with just everything. Because we had HIV AIDS. Like we were like terrified of that. It was so many things that we were terrified and afraid to get into.
It didn't go away.
It didn't, but now
it sure seemed like it crept out the back door. How people talk about sex.
It do feel like HIV. HIV feel like COVID. It feel like it's a thing of the past.
I swear.
It feel like a thing of the past.
No, it's still here.
That's crazy.
Okay, so some of the treatments, you can be non-detectable. This is a new thing. Like they've developed. Okay, And the Band Played On. Anybody ever seen that movie? And the Band Played On. Scariest movie. It's not a happy ending.
By the way, collectively, his contracts and all this shit together is $250 million.
$250 million. He gonna have a quarter. Oh man,
He only 23.
And the band played on is basically about the AIDS epidemic, and it's how it starts and how it begins, and it's just like it's just a scary movie. But the author of the book, it was based off a book. He basically said that one day they're going to develop medicines to where you're living like you got diabetes. Like if you manage it, if you're not managing it, my AIDS acting up.
If they can have a pill,
I'm not laughing, but
if they can have a pill
for real,
if AIDS could be managed for a weekend, right? Because I see they got signs that say, right? They got signs where if you got AIDS, you take this before you engage in unsafe activities, and you won't pass. If they got medicine to do that, why they don't got no pill where man could take this and I can't get no one pregnant for 72 hours?
It's birth control.
Why I can't pop a pill and it don't matter if I shoot the club.
We're gonna do what women do. We won't take it.
That's crazy.
You know I take my birth control. You telling me that I'm
sick and it ain't make me feel funny and it ain't make me feel weird and that, as long as I ain't know about no long-term effects, if I could pop a pill and then I got 72 hours, just like Cialis or something, right? I got 72 hours.
Cialis.
Like that's what Cialis is. That's what Roe is. Right now, all men taking all that. Why wouldn't they take something tonight?
Okay, now I've made jokes about taking it, but I have taken it before. I will say Blue Chew does work. I've taken it before.
Blue Chew?
Hey, so look. Hey, I'm taking Blue Chew. Look. Hey,
this is what you have.
So let's say
I'm a hood nigga. I just took that man fuel.
Hey, let's say you got the jitters.
Yeah.
Some of us don't perform well when we got the jitters. Well, if you take the Blue Chew, you don't have the jitters.
What is it like? You take it like 30 minutes before you knock it down?
About 30 minutes to an hour you take it. You kind of heat up a little bit. You feel a little tingly, but you got to drink water.
Tingly?
And trust me, it works. Now, another thing that works, which is much more healthier, is cardio. Workout.
But
that's
you got time to do a bunch of cardio.
Exactly.
Before. One time I wanted to put on a good show, and I took I took some man fuel.
You know what?
Hey man, I performed, bro.
Hey, look, and clearly this is what Ant-Man be doing.
I performed,
and boys is performing.
No, at 23 you don't need nothing. At 23 I just needed air.
Boys is performing.
I just needed air at 23. I didn't need oxygen. Yeah, I didn't need nothing.
Hey man, stop.
I had no refractory period. It was pick your girl up.
If you got if you got a bag and you bust down a BBL warrior, she's not getting an abortion, bro. It's not happening, bro.
No,
agreed.
It's not happening.
And the pull out game didn't change because I ain't gonna lie. Now to be fair, this is what women be doing. Women be doing hojitsu. You know what I'm saying? Hojitsu.
You made that up?
Yeah. Exactly. They put this.
Hey, they crafty tonight.
This is what women do. They'll put that leg lock on you and get on top of you, and they know you about to explode, but they lock on you. How you gonna get them off you?
Hey, before all I'm saying is
they be sitting at work doing Kegels. They be at work doing Kegels. So you can plan for this moment.
Let a woman get on top of you. You don't got that hat on.
Them IG models, them BBL warriors, they crafty, bro. Shout out to the homies, ruthless, scandalous, and crafty. Shout out to the homies.
Don't ever play with the naked
head. You know, but
don't stick it in. Look, as a man, I'm telling you, the youngest out, don't stick it in. Don't try it. Don't do nothing. Don't ever play like that. Cause once you stick it in, you theirs. You theirs.
I think where you going though, and we do need to say this. Let's put some more positivity.
Oh yeah,
there.
she was 38 too. He 23.
Oh, she won.
Hey,
I won me a trophy.
Cougar cat is dangerous if you're young.
What?
She's 38 years old.
She 38.
She got him. She got a good one. She.
Cougar cat is dangerous, and you're young. And
And as long as he's single, shit, they ain't gonna have no problem. But the minute he find a woman that he really want to,
he got a girlfriend. He got a 30-year-old girlfriend.
Hey, that 20s for JJ ain't nothing like 30s.
He got 30.
That's true.
That 20s for JJ is not that 30s for JJ.
Wait, what?
That 30s for JJ is a whole nother level.
How you know?
It's kind of
because I didn't have the JJ in 20s in my 30s.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's the difference?
Oh, that 20s is that new, they still figuring it out. That 30s. Oh, it's trigonometry in there. They in there doing all.
And then 40. What happens when they 40?
I ain't really had too many over 40-year-olds.
Hey,
I don't know. I'm assuming to get. I ain't had no over 50.
I don't know yet.
Don't know nothing about that.
Hey, come on.
Hey, let me ask you. Let me say this. You ever got a pair of shoes from the store, brand new?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then have you ever had some shoes that you've worn for quite some time? Mm-hmm. Which one is more comfortable?
Oh my God.
Well, all of them are comfortable.
Nah,
don't be
hell nah. Come on, don't be difficult.
Hey, don't be difficult.
Hey, when that shoe broke in a little bit, hey, it's a comfortable shoe.
Can I be honest? It depends on the shoe.
No.
No, it does.
He just told you y'all don't listen to men.
No. I bought some. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example.
Some heels.
Okay, they're in my car actually in the parking lot. There's some Michael Kors sandals. They're like flip flop sandals.
Right.
They're kind of casual, but they're kind of dressy just a little bit. And from the very first moment I put them on, they were very, very comfortable. And it felt like that I have always had those shoes forever, and I had just gotten them. Then there are other shoes that I have bought, and it's like, these are comfortable. They're not made for walking, but they cute as far as style is concerned.
She's so technical on y'all. She took y'all momentum. She got so technical with y'all. She took y'all momentum.
Cousin, we're not actually talking about shoes.
Well, I know you're not. But since you used shoe as the caveat,
and
then
this is what it's like talking to women as a man. Hey, look, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Throw 50K in the chat.
I have them in the car. I'm gonna show you.
We live. Hey man, this is how we doing it, man. On the Charm Hour, we're live. Hey, we want y'all to tune in every Friday, 7:30 p.m., maybe 8 p.m. Who knows? We're gonna be rocking out, whatever the case may be. We having a crazy conversation. Y'all get in the comments. We're gonna read the comments. Pretty soon we'll be responding to whatever y'all putting out there as well. I'm always thankful when y'all tune in. I'm always thankful that y'all part of the show, because at the end of the day, we want to have progressive conversations, not just uncomfortable ones and controversial ones, man. I love y'all. Peace. Good night.
Hey, happy Valentine's.